Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today once again with the weekly reset that's happening today, talking about some key events that are going live in addition to a potential trap leaderboard event that also starts this week, guys. So in case you missed my videos from the weekend, we were able to actually dive a little bit further into the data mines to give us some pretty meaningful information of how we can best prepare, but as well, if you guys don't want to be wasting your resources, like as they announced in the blog post, a big component is going to be training modules, guys. So if you need these resources to build up your characters and whatnot for Age of X, Dark Dimensions, highly do not recommend, because remember, these leaderboard events are obviously tied back to Blue Marvel, and if you're just, way too far out right now to even entertain the thought of building characters for his respective event coming in just a couple of weeks, there's not really a point, right? Work on the roster, work on the foundation, work on characters like Mephisto, Odin, Professor Xavier, because those characters are going to help your account more respectively than Blue Marvel. Although he's going to be a game-breaking addition into Marvel Strike Force, he's gated behind the ISO Purple Form 5, and if you're not well on your way to doing that, I mean, there's just not really a point to waste all these resources along the way, as I'm sure Scopely, Marvel Strike Force, they'll figure out ways to funnel more of these resources with as time passes. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about things that are wrapping up first and foremost before we talk about what's coming around the corner with event festivities. Let's talk about this one real quick. This Road to Blue Marvel event, remember, this started last week, but this is the last opportunity here where you can take advantage of some freebies. As you can see here, logging in every day gets you 10,000 points, in addition to playing War Battle. So I am out a little bit here, but you should be able to get all the way to, let's see, the max is 2.55 million here. So you should be able to take advantage of milestone 10. So I am a little bit of ways, because remember, there is a war battle as well. If you guys are situated, we're missing that big component of the war battles here in addition to logging in. So rest assured, there's still one more coming for this event. You don't need to be spending any of this purple ISO 4 to take advantage of all the rewards up to milestone 10, and then anything beyond that is basically just spending, right, where you can dabble in that by hitting on the offers. So that's the big one. Pay attention to that. Just some freebies there. Gear 20 Burst event, that's free. Save the World, that's just weekly. We have the Banshee's Fury. So do you want to quickly touch on this Phantom Riders Battle Pass? It is going to be resetting today. So this is going to be the week where most folks are going to be able to unlock Phantom Ride. Or sorry, maybe I already unlocked them actually. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. I just don't pay attention. I don't care about this character just because of the fact that he's in war and you have to build up other characters that I'm not interested in. So skipping for that, but yeah, just know that there's another battle pass to take advantage of some shards there. We have the multiversal SENTRY event, obviously wrapping up pretty quickly. What was a surprise though, however, was that there wasn't any teasers here, guys. This was just a straight rewards milestone here for everyone to take advantage of some additional antimatter. So be on the lookout for the next one though. There is a multiversal Hellstorm event coming in just a couple of days. It's also going to feature some shards of DAIMON, so that is the one to pay attention to, guys. Maybe potentially teasing what the next team is going to be. Be on the lookout for that one. But yeah, this one was just a straight up rewards feature here, so that was nice. I was kind of looking forward to any kind of sneak peek, but it looks like they have a back-to-back, so that's probably going to get featured there if it continues the trend from what we've seen with these past events. I also do want to point out, guys, let's see if it's actually in game here yet, but no, it's not. So there is actually a danger room that's going to get released later on today at reset, so be on the lookout for that. This is again featuring the Undying Zombies team, but as well, they're also going to give us the opportunity to utilize Sinister 6 characters. So I'll probably be back with some gameplay footage and how we go through that. They've been doing a better and better job of opening up these danger rooms and still making it quite competitive as well at the same time, but you don't need to do it like 15-20 times to actually get the job done, which is kind of been nice. And you also don't need gear to 20 characters, which has been definitely a bonus for sure. So something to look forward to there for sure anytime. Definitely one of my favorite game modes right now. What was a surprise though, guys, is remember, we just recently wrapped up the SENTRY Battle World 2.0 week 1, and it is returning actually tomorrow. So there's gonna be some more SENTRY shards to be had. I think it's resetting at 11 a.m. Pacific, so that's typically that noon time there. So yeah, something to look out for there. We have Hellcat. She is gonna be coming to Marvel Strike Force in just a couple of days here, becoming available. And then, as I touched on earlier, Daimon is coming in the way of that multiversal event, but as well, he's joining the antimatter store. So that's what I've been hoarding a lot for, guys. So we have a lot of antimatter hoarded here. We still have, I believe, a couple more weeks remaining for the store. So definitely take advantage of that, because he is going to be an amazing plug and play character. And as well, being part of the Brimstone, they're just having a ton of value right now, especially in Battle World, especially being able to likely use them for the next chapter as well as part of that first team. So that's definitely exciting. And then last but not least, guys, in case you missed it, and again, we don't have this in game yet in terms of preview state, but remember, there is a leaderboard event tied back to ISO 8 Purple 5 and 4 starting in just a few days. And on the blog, it did say October 24th. So a few things that you need to understand in case you're confused about the details there. The event is called, and this was from a couple weeks back, hence why I gotta go back. It's called the Curse of Eternity event, right? And you essentially gain progress in this event by opening vampire or zombie orbs. And in addition to that, obviously just playing the game. But what's gonna be the deal breaker here is these vampire and zombie orbs. So then that begs the question, you know, how do you accumulate these orbs? And that's what we were able to get some additional information on from the data mines this past weekend, which is the fact here that there's going to be two other events here that's called Blood Rain and as well as Plague Rising. And both these events are alliance-driven events. So you're going to be participating against other alliances in another leaderboard in itself. And depending on how you do in this event, this is also going to tie back obviously to how well you do in terms of that payout as well. So 3 leaderboards all happening at the same time, if I read that correctly. But then both these events also funnel into the Curse of Eternity because they generate additional, vampire or zombie orbs. Now, what was interesting in the data mines that we were able to uncover was that, remember, they announced in the blog post that we need to exchange training modules to get more of these orbs. However, what they didn't make clear was that you can actually use your power cores to exchange that for some L4 training modules. And then, I believe that these L4 training modules, that's going to be the input, right? Depending on how much you have of that, that's going to be funneled into the conversion of these vampire zombie orbs, which obviously get tied back to the Curse of Eternity. So, in other words, these ones that populate here, L1, L2, L3, I believe they all just convert to L4s eventually. There must be some sort of conversion that they use, and then that's what actually is going to be input. So in other words, if you do want to partake in this event, yes, you're going to be needing to waste your training materials, and if you want to get some additional reserve of that, you can take advantage of that by converting your power cores into training modules. So I'll leave that information on how you guys will proceed. For me, I do the same thing I always do all the events that go live. I assess it, I review it and analyze, is this event going to be worth my time? And obviously, if I do participate, I am going to check back in with you guys and provide that update as well. So be on the lookout for that. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. This is everything to look forward to. Battle World coming back. New Danger Room starting today as well. So that's definitely exciting. And then as well, look forward to Daimon joining the antimatter store. Do let me know down what you think in comments below, guys. Are you a fan? Are you not? Are you looking forward to these changes? The good news is that we finally started getting some SENTRY shards. So just a few more weeks, a couple months maybe, we should be able to hopefully get his unlocked pretty soon and then see what he's going to be like for our roster anyways. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.